Automation, right? Automation is one of the best tools that architects have in our field that is constantly becoming digitized. More on that later though. I want to talk about my experience with my first initiation into architecture. I was in high school, design and architecture senior high, and I was able to find my potential, find my ability in architecture and my time there. And for those, in case you don't know, Design and Architecture Senior High is this high school in Midtown Miami that focuses on students who are artistically inclined and want to study design. But from then on, I know that Perkins and Will has a job to do, right? They have to think about who's the best for the job, who's the best candidate for their design team. Well, I believe that my role as an intern this summer with Perkins and Will be very beneficial, and I want to tell you how. Well, reasons why you should hire me as an intern. Well, the values that I have and the values that Perkins and Will has as a design firm and as a designer myself line up pretty well. The strong work ethic that is asked by employees at the firm, I believe I can meet those requirements, and I have a knowledge for generative design, which is a field of knowledge in architecture that's becoming increasingly in demand, and my portfolio, I believe, is strong enough to impress you. So, the values that the firm has reflect what I believe in as well. It is a design that thinks about the inclusion of all the shareholders, everyone and everything that's affected by design. So that would mean that you have to think about the environment, you think about the community, and you think about the individuals using that design. That's something that always comes into mind when I design. And the strong research and information-driven design, so the things that you would think about like research or improved methods of construction, always fascinating for me. It's things that you do with an initiated use of the KUKA robot, which is something that I'm very involved with at my university. It's something that I would want to bring to Perkins and Will and find a way to develop things. But that aside, it's just I really appreciate these kinds of values and missions that the company has. Discipline and knowledge. We have to guide ourselves by our values, but we must also push through the boundaries of design by being able to produce and use that knowledge to make good design. As a student, I've had the experience of crashing, like one of my fellow peers. Days, maybe a few hours before we have to make a presentation. And I've learned through experience how to avoid that, how to manage my time, how to work smarter. So it's my belief that the way that I'm prepared is professional enough to meet the demands of a firm. So my work will be good and will be able to push through for you guys. And along with the knowledge that comes into mind with generative design, computational analysis, especially with Grasshopper. So I've taken it upon myself to gain the skills that are in high demand for architecture now. So that could be going through various design possibilities for structure, geometries, going through the different layouts of program on a physical ground. It's something you can burn through a lot of possibilities with this generative design, and it saves a lot of time too. My portfolio now. What I will show you is a very small sample of what I have, but what I want to show you is exactly how I use those abilities for generative design in my portfolio. So these are images of different geometry, different variations of geometry that's being run through by my concept. So I will never let Grasshopper pull away from the ideas that I have for my design. I will have to go through and filter them with the good taste that I learned from architecture school and my own intuition in order to make a good a good finalized approach towards the way that I will make my design. So with that, thank you. I want to say again, the values that I have match that of Perkins and Wills. It makes it a very compatible environment for me to work in and feel fulfilled in. That the work ethic that I have can deliver on what Perkins and Wills asks of me, along with the knowledge and discipline that I have in generative design, paired with the strong work that I can produce for the firm. So that I can take us from this grasshopper code to good design. Thank you.